from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson, he's going to do it himself. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Every week, create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back
Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now running right through it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time. You ain't going to burn me.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. It didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Breeze now on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down, and that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
There it is.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That'll be complete to Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Breeze now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now Breeze again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 39 yards. yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Lutz's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
He's to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, they were big favorites.